long this is going to go for. My Wi-Fi has been kind of wonky lately, but I do have chat open. If anybody wants to pop in and say hello. Anyway, welcome back to Arcade Spirits. So, last time we started, I need a load game. Do I continue or load game? Is there a difference? I think, yeah, okay, so I was still in chapter 2. We had just got, we had just gotten to Donnawood, which, because a lot of stuff was happening. So, we got on the van with, everybody, with Gavin and Naomi, and I already forgot her name. I can't believe I forgot my boss's name. That's a bad thing. I forgot my boss's name. It's not Marianne. And so we just met Hamza, and we had to make the choice of, do we want to hang out with Gavin and be more uppity, businessy, or do we want to maybe go with Naomi and focus on the games themselves? And so I picked on Naomi. So I'm not really interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see this legendary arcade that Hamza was talking up. So I went downstairs to join Naomi. Whoa. Is this a private collection or a full arcade? I was expecting a handful of games and a pool table or something, but this is easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and and disrepair, sorry, not despair. Although you can't spell despair with disrepair. Anyway, it's awe-inspiring. And it's so also hard to find anyone in this maze of tightly packed games. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually, I locate Naomi, practically cuddling a narrow-looking TMNT machine. Oh, so it's a 2-player kind. Oh! Aki, look, a 2-player TMNT. These were only released in Oceania. Such a rare find. Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anybody want a version with only 2 joysticks? Well, there's a lot of reasons. One, space. And if you're not going to have 4 people, well, because, I don't know, it's rare. It's a find. And it's less fun. Not the point. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these 2-player or 4-player. I would love to have it for the arcade, and I'd love to have that one, and this one, and that one. Oh, if only I could take all of these home with me. I mean, some of these do have water damage, and others likely have busted CRTs and controls, and they all need work, but I recall the game that she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed just to make it playable. So, not only would we have to bid and win the game, but you'd also have to have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you. I know, isn't it great? Okay, is there a nice way to say this? I know you love restoring these games, but do we actually have money for more new projects? Never talk about, I don't know. How many restorations are in your backlog right now? I mean, we have to be reasonable at this point, because I know you love these, and so acknowledge her passion for this, but at the same time, I'm going to go with this one. I think this is like that, not judgmental one, but the fair and balanced one. Oh, the hearty one, okay. I pick that one a lot, don't I? You really love bringing a broken old game back to working order, don't you? Absolutely, these games deserve to shine, as they did ages ago. If I could turn back the clock and let them be what they truly can be, let people play them as they were in their prime, there's no greater feeling. And I know you enjoy the challenge of restoration too. Repairing hardware, replacing damaged art, the problem solving of broken monitors. You know me so well. All of that is totally admirable, and I really love how happy these projects make you, Naomi. But there is the flip side. How much time does it take to restore a game? If it's in good shape, maybe a few hours. If it's really a wreck and needs extra love, a few days, weeks if parts are on back order. Okay, now think of the games that we currently have and how many still need work or break down frequently. Can you take on a bunch of new projects? Well, I can make the time. Work late, right? Even a girl with bottomless energy has her limits. Naomi sighs, frustrating building. It's not
fair.
It's not fair.
I know. I mean, I'm not dense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on.
It's a tough, yeah.
I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more.
Oh, I know.
Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love.
That's true.
But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try.
Oh, Naomi, don't get yourself down.
This is my first job. Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job, too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games.
They are wonderful. And you are wonderful for being an awesome person, Naomi.
Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something, but nobody actually ends up doing that.
Is that a? I'm assuming that's a RoboCop like reference right there, without actually saying it.
Except me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
It's all I ever wanted to do. So when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
That's awesome, Naomi. That is dedication. And really, you went from school to an arcade job? I mean, I've meandered from job to job, never really sure what I wanted. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the oddball here. It's funny, I followed my heart and found just what I wanted, what I needed, and now I'm scared that someday it'll all come to an end and the Funplex will close.
Funplex goes under? I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Okay, now feel bad, or is that supposed to be now I? Or is that like I in italics? Now I feel bad for bringing down her day. Hey, you never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings in thundering herds. Right. It's a slim hope, and we both know it, but Naomi clings to it immediately and eagerly. Honestly, I toss that hope out there for her, not me. Those doubts about my choices still swirl in my head. Naomi is still struggling to realize her dreams, even in her ideal job. Where does that leave me? We just need to find the right game. Something that nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug at the nostalgia heartstrings. It's difficult finding the right balance, especially here, in the year 20fuck. A lot of these games are on life support and borrow time. But they can be repaired, right? Well, yeah, for now. But CRTs, the monitors that power these old games, before LCDs and now 3D flats started replacing them, they're in short supply. Nobody makes them anymore. I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all high definition and that dumb 3D projection tech, which looks awful. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore. Aren't high-def displays cheaper, though? I've seen some older games running them at arcades. They're wrong is what they are. These games weren't designed for pixel-perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. The picture looks weird on an LCD. Even 2 weeks in, and I'm still fuzzy myself a lot on these things. But I grew up in an internet age. I'm silicon literate. I got opinions. Again, what is this thing with me and silicon? I don't like it. Let's use LCDs and just bash people over the head to make their vision. No. How about we buy some cheap and common games and then gut them for some spare CRTs? Ugh. I don't like the word gut to them. I understand what she's talking about. I understand what we're talking about here, but it's the phrase of gutting them that I don't like. We do need some parts, though. Can't we just simulate the fuzzy image? No, that's not. I'm gonna go with this one. I hate the use of the word gut them, though. That is the more balanced, I guess, fair answer. It's a problem of having spare parts on hand long term. Short of building our own factory for cranking out TV tubes, well, there is a temporary fix. We could buy some cheap and common games and use them as organ donors.
Ugh.
And ruin a classic? I know. Cheap and common, Naomi. Not some rare find, but ones that are still readily available. We can even keep the cabinet itself, so it can be restored later if need be. Point is, mixing and matching the guts will keep more fragile games afloat. Well, yeah, that does make sense. And I bet I could sell Gavin on that idea, too. We wouldn't need more rental storage, but it would mean less ordering parts, less downtime. Okay, I'll see if there's anything down here that nobody would want and that nobody would need.
Thank you.
You know, I'm glad you're with us. Whether you're on my side, whether you take my side or Gavin's side, it's just nice to have somebody who cares about the games around. Ashley is fun, but she's way more into cosplay than for gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know? What is? Feeling like I'm not alone. Aww. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my workshop with Ashley and Gavin not really caring. Oh. They're kind enough to me and friendly. Well, Ashley is. But ever since you showed up, I feel like there's someone with me. It's odd. Oh, Naomi. Hi. I'm not complaining, though. I guess it just takes getting used to after years of feeling perfectly content to be alone. Away from the strangers and crowds, I mean, it's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does, or to socialize like Ashley does. And now I'm making things weird. I'm gonna stop here. Besides, I'm just about done taking inventory. How about you and I? Suddenly shouting and stomping a feet from the floor above. What the? Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there. I think we better go see what's what. Quickly, we hurry upstairs. What's going on? I heard shouting. Hamza has ejected a representative of the dark carnival known as Deco's Palace from our midst. And not soon enough in Hamza's opinion. Okay, I guess everything's fine then? Excuse me, I'm gonna go get my work apron on since we'll be moving some games soon. Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins. No, don't leave me alone with the Bacchanalian or... Whoa! We don't know Mr. Hamza yet. Don't call him a Bacchanalian orgy master. He ain't Caligula. What the hell? Excellent! Let us resume the social amusements and jocularities. Augie Lobo, we will speak, yes? Hamza leads me off, away from the chattering crowd, presumably not to eat me. Again, I don't know where these weird opinions are coming from. Or yell at me or anything like that.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Dekonami to enter.
Konami. Konami. Ha ha ha.
Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course. It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
Yeah? Okay, thank you, Mr. Hamza. I am a floor attendant of the Funplex. Not much else to say.
Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza.
Shared with Hamza.
Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
Okay, this guy is clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt, considering the high court of arcade royalty that I'm supping with. Maybe it's best to not give him anything? But I also don't want to make relations difficult for the Funplex. If this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games, I'm secretly the royal heir of a distant land. Honestly, I just had a long run of bad luck. I'm just the hired muscle. No. Let's see here. Do we go? I am secretly the royal heir of a distant... No, don't. I'm not. Again, that's the jokey. That's the jokey one. Honestly, I've had a long run of bad luck. Again, I go with the heart one. I won't bore you with my whole story, but the TLDR version is that my family's had a curse of foul luck for quite a few years. City to city, job to job, and after I left home, I couldn't find stable work. Not until the Funplex, I guess. And lately, I'm starting to wonder if I've made the right choice. I love the arcade, but love doesn't pay the bills.
agrees.
Ah, yes, I see that dilemma in your face. I've seen it many times before, including firsthand. Yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, Agilobo.
Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me, and in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt.
Nice.
They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals.
I like the mystique of being Hamza.
Now I stand before you with power, and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin.
Oh.
But yes, I have known a hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend.
Awesome. So, how do I get out of that condition? Should I indebt myself to a wealthy prince or something as well?
No. You will need the will to dream, and the will to work.
Yeah?
The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
Yeah, we had that conversation earlier. Francine was mentioning something about that. Okay, thank you for reminding me of her name. Wisdom and beauty, that is Francine. I'm trying not to make trade-offs, though. Trying to not settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by. Ah, but that is the puzzle, is it not? What to trade? Allow me to regale you with a story. Hamza makes a sweeping gesture to the beautiful ruin of the Donnerwood mansion, and to an oil painting hanging off the wall. At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had all she could ever desire and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her there. After her second album did not meet expectations, she lost interest. For years, she lurked in these walls as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it that she was found dead within her beloved arcade, hand still wrapped around a glowing joystick. She starved to death, lost in a game. I would say that is ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours at a time. And now her lost and nameless spirit haunts this very place. Oh, adrift as a ghost in the machine. Too spoopy for me, man. Too spoopy indeed. And obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality, but I feel there is an important truth buried in that myth. I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfying? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing and had everything. You could even say that she died doing what she loved, playing games. But she still died, no getting around that.
Hamza agrees.
Precisely. So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her in favor of a dream. A dream is a lovely thing, Augie, but you must balance the dream in one hand and the world in the other at all times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them are truly happy as a result. And what of you, Augie Obo? Do you seek to be truly happy? Well, duh, what else am I going to answer except yes? But Hamza pressed a finger to my lips to silence me. Hold that thought. The auction is to begin. Hamza claps twice, calling in the room to attention.
Friends.
Friends, let us proceed to the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, all which must be out the door by morning. As always, I will accept alternate bids, but test not the patience of Hamza. If your bid is not a serious offer, the hours grow short. Any titles which find no takers will go to my own collection, but my hope is to find a happy home for every machine, one which will love and respect these games. He motions for me in particular to follow as the group files downstairs. Oh. Hi, Gavin. Hi, Naomi. Hamza! This way, this way.